Yeah, I mean, year two is exciting, I think, for a lot of reasons. One, the reasons you mentioned, I mean, everything, it seems more comfortable now. There's not a lot of surprises anymore. I know the players pretty well. The players know me pretty well now, and I think that, it's better because I think, as far as, practice and the tennis side of things, we can move a little bit quicker now. Everybody knows the expectation, and it's easier to have freshmen transition to that the first couple days and have things just moving at such a quicker pace that we're able to get what we need done much faster than last year for sure. And as far as the culture, things are shaping up really, really well here in year two. So. Sure. So we have actually 3 seniors this year. We have Logan Foose, who's coming back for her senior year. Was playing at the top of the lineup last year. We're really excited about her. Feel like she's going to have a strong role this year on and off the court. I'm excited for her to perform really, really well. She's got a really good spirit. Joanna Barham is there this year, who is going to have a larger role this year for sure. She has done so much for the team on and off the court, and we feel like she's somebody that culturally really speaks well to what our program is about. So we're excited for her. And then Maggie Troxel is coming back this year for her senior year, who is an extremely talented player. She's jumped in right away. Dealt with some injuries in the past, but she's decided to focus on tennis her final year, and we think that she's going to be really, really tough for us this year, and is making a lot of noise in practice. So we're excited about those 3. So we have some really, really strong juniors. Obviously, first is Alexis Chapel, who last year was a lot like Logan, was playing 1 and 2 throughout the lineup. Ended up playing, doubles, pretty much every match where that was 1, 2, or 3. So she had a strong role there. Lexi is just a fighter. I mean, she is definitely one of the more vocal players we have on the team, and we're excited for her to go out there and perform. And she's extremely motivated. She's got a lot to prove this year, I think, for her. And individually, she's doing a really, really good job. The other junior that we have is Kelsey Coleman, who is taking over as chaplain this year. So we're really excited for her in that role. I mean, she is. On a spiritual level, she has just been keeping the team so connected. I mean, it's really refreshing for Kelsey to just be such a light on and off the tennis court for us, and she's got some goals on the tennis court as well. We're excited for her. She's getting really, really good at doubles, so we're excited to see big things on her side. Yeah, our second year group is huge. I mean, last year we it's hard to keep track of them. There's so many. So, yeah, I mean, last year we had a gigantic freshman class, which are now sophomores. Several of them were playing in and out of the lineup all year long. Players like Janelle McCray, Emily Ivory, Alyssa Good, and a handful of others that are back for this year. Mia Perry is another one as well. So they got some really, really good experience last year. Last year, everything was so new that it was very, very difficult to experience college tennis, and just all of what that means for them. But we are so excited because their sophomore year now they're so much more comfortable. I mean, they're year one was win. This year is expect to win for them. So they're excited about that, and I think they're going to perform really well. Yeah, so we have 3 freshmen newcomers come in this year. We have Julia Ehrenberger, Courtney DiCarlo, and Sierra Sunshine Tarpey. All 3 are really, really strong players. 3 different states, 3 great players. They've sacrificed a lot to be here. We're really, really talented players in high school. I think each one of them is already in the first couple days. I mean, they've been plugged in right away, are doing super well, enjoying the atmosphere. I think, like I said, things are just moving at a much faster pace this year. And I think those 3 have done a great job. I mean, they were super intentional all summer long. I mean, they've really come into the team, and there hasn't been any, been anything discouraging about those 3 getting plugged in. I mean, they're part of the family, and they've only been here for 2 days, and then we feel like we've had them for 20 years. So it's really good to have those 3 here. Some keys for us are, we think, our two big things this year. We have to be really, really intentional when it comes to our on-court prowess. We have the talent. The talent is definitely there. And last year we got the experience. So this year is just piecing all those things together. And we feel like if we can keep a solid, good attitude, and it's easy to, like I tell the team, it's easy to have a good attitude day one, day two, in preseason, et cetera. It's about having that good attitude, that positive energy in the end of September or the beginning of pack week, when it's hard and it's gritty and we've been playing for, months. So I think if we can keep that, we can keep that mentality, that attitude, and stay progressing in the right way, then this is a team that's going to be really, really sneaky. I think the second piece of that is we have to continue to build our IQ on the court. A lot of our players are playing at a level now that's higher than they've played when they were in high school, or maybe they did last year in the lineup and stuff like that. So we have to build, our tennis IQ on the court a little bit, and it's not enough anymore to just go out there and hit one or two balls in play and expect to win. The competition in the pack is too good for that now. So we've really got to hone in and figure out what it means to develop points, serve well, return well, and do a lot of little things right now that we're playing at a higher level. Yeah, I mean, the PAC on the women's side is deeper. I mean, it's certainly going to be deeper this year than it was last year. Obviously, Franciscan, I mean, they've won, 7 conference championships in a row even before they got to the PAC. So, they're doing a great job over there. They're committed, and they do everything right, in my opinion. Allegheny coming into the conference is going to be a really big test for everyone. I mean, they were doing okay in the conference they were in, and then coming into the pack, I mean, they've got a really strong team and they're well coached. So, and then there's a handful of other teams that have gotten so much better that are bringing in players just like us that can really, really hang. So I feel like the conference this year is going to be really loaded. I think that it's going to have a lot of matches this year that might go in somebody's favor against one team and then not so much against some others, and you'll see that across the board, I think. So our focus right now is just being the best Grove City we can be on match day, and I think if we continue to progress at the rate that we are, and we can do that for days in advance, weeks in advance, I mean, we'll play anybody. We'll take anybody on a match day, and we feel like our system in place is helping us progress at a rate that's extremely high. So we're excited for those tests, and we're excited for everybody on the schedule. So